completed my 3rd year with honors, 3.9 GPA. My economics professor, Dr. Van Houten, has spoken of taking me on as his teaching assistant next year, which, of course, you know, is a great honor. That's virtually always a grad student position. Well, I mentioned that I hope to bring a letter of recommendation from Professor Van Houten. He's offered more than once to write one for me, but unfortunately the professor's on vacation this week in Sarasota Springs. I can have one for you by next Tuesday, I believe.
No need.
Okay. Well, as you can see on my resume, I'm fully trained in virtually all applications for Mac, Windows Vista Ultimate and 7. I can do spreadsheets, three-dimensional...
Ah, yes! Computers! All Greek to me, you know. Old dog, new tricks. That's why I think on all you young people. You all seem so conversant in this computer nonsense.
Oh, well, I'm conversant. A lot. In fact, I wrote my own balance sheet program, and the professor said it was quite good.
Yes, and I suppose you can percolate a cup of coffee.
Oh, well, I can do just about anything on acid, I guess.
Oh, good show. There's the spirit. Now, what are your first aid skills?
First aid?
Splints, field dressings. Well, that's sort of thing.
Well, I earned the first aid merit badge in Scouts.
Ah. Well, as a start, you're willing to continue your training.
Sure, Now, what will I need to know first aid for?
One never knows. I want my people prepared for any contingency. Let's see. Have you knowledge of the martial arts? Karate, jiu-jitsu. It's not actually required in the position for which you apply, but I'd rather like to know what material I have at my disposal.
Marshall, I really don't... I'm sorry, this is an accounting firm, isn't it?
Of course! But you see, Jimmy, our firm offers its clients a broad variety of services. It will all be desk work and balance sheets, you know.
It won't?
Heavens, no. You see, Tony, may I call you Tony?
Of course, Mr. Marchman.
Colonel Marchman. If you don't mind.
Colonel Marchman, excuse me.
Most of the London masses address me simply as Colonel, with affection, I like to think.
Of course.
You see, Tony, our firm caters to a rather unique clientele with rather special requirements. The majority are colleagues or colleagues of colleagues from the days of my former profession.
Oh, that would, your military career.
Military, and shall we say, extra-military, yeah. We struck quite a vein, as it turns out. For example, you might propose a loose consortium of army chums, providing material of questionable provenance to Micronesian revolutionaries to have near sophisticated bookkeeping services. But there, you'd be absolutely mistaken.
Is that right?
Marchman Accountancy stands in relation to its clients rather as a military fine, and often stands in relation to an army in the field. Not so glamorous, perhaps, but nonetheless essential. An army requires a basic tracking and distribution of funds to meet its most basic material needs, lest the entire machinery of war grinds to a halt.
I see.
Money makes the world go round, Terry. That isn't much true for the independent military advisor, buried to his ears in sand awaiting the passing of a sultan's motorcade, as it is for the corner grocer.
Okay.
Accountancy makes the world go round, I like to say.
Yes, well, well, this firm, it certainly sounds like interesting.
Oh, I insist upon it! Now, to continue, let me paint you a hypothetical picture. You find yourself in a dim, foul-smelling sort of place on the outskirts of Riyadh. Your captors have strapped you to a metal chair, electrodes attached to your personal parts. They have demanded to know of a client's impending merger prior to the release of that information to shareholders. mention that they have relieved you of your cyanide capsules. So that option is off the table. That was a difficult one, I admit. Perhaps we're getting ahead of ourselves. Do you have any hobbies, Kenny?
Tropical fish. I have 2 tanks, actually, in my room, filled with tropical fish.
Ah, fascinating. Play any sports!
Not really. There was this time I thought of going out for the lacrosse team, and my mother said, "You pay the medical bills and we'll pay for your uniform." Well, she was right, of course.
Are you fit, Terry?
You mean...
Are you fit? Do you consider yourself a physically fit human specimen?
Well, yes, I do. I jog about twice a week, or I try to, and I've always eaten vegetables.
Right, let's see what we have here. Stand, if you please. Clear your throat! Out your throat! Good. Arms perpendicular. Good. Now, turn your head as far as is comfortable close to the left. Good. Now turn to the right. Eyes forward. Stand on the foot. Down the other foot. Splendid, as you are. Now just up here at your nostril, please. Ah, yes. That's good. Very good. Right. Arms at your side, stand tall, eyes forward, jumping jack. Hop, ho, hop, ho, hop, ho, hop, ho, hop, ho, hop, ho. Can you get 25 pounds over your head, Jeremy?
20, I think so.
25 pounds live weight.
What?
And ocelot say, can you lift a live ocelot?
I really couldn't say for sure.
They're quite squirmy here. There's a very matter of teeth and claws. Well, no, my God, we shall cross that bridge when we come to it. Right, knee lift, ready and go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, knee up, and stop. See what we have here. Forgive my saying, but you guys have gone soft apart from a few Navy SEALs it's been my honor to train. If I still have my say, all lads and lasses will undergo military training. Heads on straight and fit bodies, take these Israelis. 2 years mandatory service and none of this National Guard nonsense. Put out the air of Belgium like back in 67. Right, no worse than this, escort, but certainly room for improvement. You keep looking perplexed, Jenny. I wonder about an employee who is easily suppressed.
Well, I guess I'm just a little confused, Colonel Marchman. This isn't the usual. I mean, my last interview, they mostly wanted to know my typing skills.
What? She was right.